Sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Walk 54. Good room. Here we go. Hey, watch out.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll run with Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And a big 32-yard play on third.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike's 56.
On third down, Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
56. And watch that. And watch the ball. Okay.
On the ground, it's Mack. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Come on. Go. Let's go. Come on. Here I come. Here I come.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Check it to 6. Check. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
55 is my guy, 55. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. It's free.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Crunch time, defense.
They go play action. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Coming this way, here we go.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I'm going to hit
Justin
you
Houston on the
all day,
stop.
baby.
Up. Three-yard pickup, and it's third down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alert!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
Check. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Again, it's Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll go again here with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Brissett now. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Motion, motion, motion. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You must be dreaming. Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check your backer, check your backer. Bravo. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on. Watch,
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Brissett from the gun on third. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Watch out.
On 1st down, it's Mack, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's the way.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis,